Hello, Mother.
Hi, Greg.
I am here because Huffington Post has a wonderful series called Talk to Me, where children are interviewing their parents. So I thought I would interview you.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I think you and the Migut family, your family, has a very interesting history. You're Polish.
Yes.
And in 1940, things happened. So I wanted you to maybe talk about a little bit about your history and what happened in the 1940s.
Well, in February 1940, they took us from Poland to Siberia, and we were there for 2 years. And of course, my father and my sister died there, and the conditions were very, very bad. My poor mother she really had a hard life, to cope with not enough food, and the children, we were all sick. And after that, we went to, the Polish army invaded, and they took us, they took remaining people to Uzbekistan. Then we went to Uzbekistan.
Eventually, you guys crossed the Caspian Sea and were in what? Tehran.
In Tehran, yeah. And then from Tehran, we went to India, and from India we went to Africa.
I've always found that interesting because you were in Eastern Africa, in Tanzania.
Right.
In Tengeru.
Tengeru. Mm-hmm.
So how long were you there?
We were there 8 years.
You were there 8 years with your whole family, your mother.
8 years with the family. Well, yes.
Where did you live?
We lived in a camp. It was a Polish camp they had for refugees. And there was an orphanage that my mother used to work in, the orphanage. And we were involved with the orphanage, like if they had plays, we used to, go into Nairobi, and they had plays, and we act, like a little acting plays. And we had no electricity, no running waters, but somehow, we managed to enjoy our lives, as kids.
So you were how old when your family was taken to Siberia?
I was 3 years old.
Do you remember anything about Siberia?
No, I don't. And no, as a matter of fact, sometimes I'm glad I don't, because there wasn't anything that was really good. It was all sad.
Right.
Sad, things, that happened to our family. My father, I don't even know my father.
So you don't remember him at all?
No, or my sister, my older sister.
So, but you remember Africa?
Oh, I remember Africa.
I just found that interesting. So what was the best? You said your mother made homemade Polish pierogies in Africa.
Yes. She was a cook in orphanage. And she was an excellent cook. She made pierogies, and she taught me how to make pierogies.
That recipe came from her?
Yeah, with no recipes, just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then feel it,
And you still do that today?
And I still do that today.
You actually taught me how to do it.
Yes, and you helped me.
Yeah, I'm actually good at it.
Yeah, you are. You are very good at it.
Yeah, man. Wow. So what do you think is one of the biggest lessons you've learned from your mother, Jadwiga?
Well, my mother always instilled to us to be respectful to people, to love one another, love the family, help one another, work hard.
Okay, all right. That's pretty...
Solid?
That's pretty solid. She was strict, you said.
She was very strict. Yeah. Well, she had to be. She raised us without a father, and there were 4 boys, and they were, boys are boys, a little bit noisy and doing things that maybe they shouldn't be doing, but no, she was very strict, but very firm. We did what we were supposed to do. And
well, let's switch gears a little bit. So what do you... what do you wish you knew when you were my age? Like, what do you wish you knew when you were, like, 43?
Let's see. Well, you have a very positive outlook on life.
I do?
Which I think so. And I think that's a good feature.
But what do you feel like you wish you knew?
Well, I really don't know.
But you were like really smart. You were like really organized, and you really knew how to. Yeah. You knew how to like maneuver through life. I think I'm too emotional.
You are. You are too emotional. You are too emotional, but that's not a bad feature. That's not a bad feature.
No, it's good for the writing, I guess, right? It's good for the writing.
No, I really don't know. It's kind of hard to answer that question. No, at 40s, well, I still had, at 40s, I was already, you guys were out, out of the house, and I was more or less working. and just, daily routine, work hard, pay bills, and, go out and enjoy ourselves once in a while. And
It's sort of Midwestern.
Midwestern style.
Yeah. Not like California, maybe.
Oh no, not at all like California. But California is I'm not, it's different. It's a different lifestyle people have, but I really love California.
Absolutely. So, what do you think of the modern world today? We were driving the other day, and you were talking about everyone looking at their phones or taking selfies.
Well, it's modern world is not bad. I mean, you have modern techniques and everything, but one thing that really kind of stuns me, everybody you see on the streets, all the kids are texting and things in their ears, it's like little robots walking around.
So,
Now we didn't have that, so I mean people don't communicate with one another. They're all texting.
they're all like that.
Yeah, they're all texting.
Well, what did you guys do when you were in Africa?
We didn't have no phones. We didn't have no electricity. We just, we were just gathering around. We had bonfires and just, think outings. We used to go to outings and watch the wild animals, and and we had movies
Wow.
from the United States. We had evenings with the movies, but the outside. They had chairs outside lined up, and they had a big screen, and
Okay. Well, so what do you wish that you could leave upon your future generations?
The future generation, I think, need a little bit more respect for people,
Yeah.
and that's a big issue, and and somehow I think that is one of the main issues that is lacking in our generation.
Right now.
Right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Younger people having a little more respect for.
For people around. I mean, there's so much killings, and I mean it's just it's different lifestyle than what we had.
Right.
But there is a lot of good, because we have all the conveniences and the things that we never had before. So when we came to United States, it was like, wow, electricity, lights, downtown. My cousin took me downtown. I saw Chicago Theater all lit up. I thought that was the greatest thing in the world. So I mean,
It's a
these things we
trip.
didn't have, so we appreciate it more. I mean, we appreciate what we have now, and we're very thankful to God that we're here. And a lot of modern generation, they're not, they don't have the appreciation for what they have,
Right.
and
Yeah.
they just take it for granted. Well, my mom is here, my dad is here. I'm talking about small kids. They don't have the values that we had.
You have different values
Different
now
values,
than then.
yes.
Yeah, it's different world.
Oh, it is different world.
Different.
It's not all
world.
bad, but it's just different.
Yeah, different. Well, those are very good pieces of wisdom.
Modern.
Well, I think one thing I learned from you was I felt like I rebelled, like I wanted to be creative and be this creative
you did.
person. And
Yes, you did.
now I'm seeing that there's a value in structure and order and keeping things, kind of planning. And I appreciate that from what you did.
Yes, planning is good, and keeping things in order, and just follow it through and concentrate on, what you want to accomplish.
Right, right. Well, thank you so much.
Well, you're very welcome.
All right. Thank you.